Hey, what's good, Leo? I'm gonna do is it love or lust reading, right? You were my second most viewed video for the why they do you dirty reading I did, right? So I was like, you know what, let me um yeah, do you next, right? So I'm trying to get tonight, I'm trying to do the signs that yeah, that showed me the most love. I'm trying to show you the most love. So yeah. Okay, so for Leo, yeah, I'll use the deck I just used to my deck, right? That I came out with, my Bookable Oracle deck, right? That I used on that all signs reading. For the other reading I did it actually was perfect, right? The card that came out. Because I was like, do I really have anything in here that goes with love or lust and all that good stuff? And yeah, it was the perfect card. So let's see for Leo. Is it love or lust? I don't like it already. No, Leo. Man, this could be something from the past, right? This could be a warning that maybe don't let something from the past that was probably traumatizing affect whatever's coming in, right? So, bad medicine, 27, bad medicine. I'll explain what this card was later, but you know, this was an experience, bad medicine, right? For those of you probably already know, you know what that means. So, okay. So why did bad medicine come out for for Leo? Is this something from the past, the bad medicine? Is the bad medicine someone from the past? Yes, okay. Judgment though. Bam. So whoever was doing the bad medicine, judgment has been cast on them, right? Or declared or however you want to put it, right? And I felt like yeah, on like a kind of what is it called? Like the burden, right? On this side, the feminine side. So I don't know. It was probably a pain in the neck, but it looks like judgment has been called, right? That's funny. Even cards I saw right now. So okay. 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 So the past. So is that done with? Is the yes. Okay. So we're manifesting new beautiful things here, right? So that's it. We got new beginnings, right? I feel like now you could create the reality you want to create. Maybe there was some of that stuff going on, right? Someone trying to play the dark magician, right? Stuff like that, keeping you in confusion even for some reason. Yeah, so something, right? Something. Yeah, it was or maybe them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were obsessed in a kind of delusional space, right? Like that, like someone wanting to have you at all costs, right? But the number nine, right? 27 adds up to nine. Oh, there's that seven again. So I feel like, yeah, there was definitely some kind of divine help there, right? Wow, you can't make it up as I split the deck seven again, 7-7. And I was talking about that divine thing, right? The nine of, yeah, maybe it'll really put you through, they kind of put you through the ringer or something, right? Like this person trying to do the bad medicine. But it looks like a judgment has been cast on them. Wow, seven, the sneaky, sneaky card. I don't like that card. I don't like it because, well, in the context too, right? The nine of wands. Okay, so is this new person that's coming in for Leo? Is it? Oh, that one just flew. I don't know if you saw it. Wow, Queen of Pentacles, abundance. Okay, wow, that's beautiful. So is that Queen of Pentacles Leo? Okay, two cards came out, and let me see. Just one card. That is insane. The sneaky sneaky card came out, so I feel like someone's trying to interfere with your new beginning, all that stuff. But judgment has been called already, right? I feel if this person is still trying to do stuff, right? Maybe it's someone that's upset. They don't want you to be happy. Um, yeah, the judgment has been called. It's almost like I wouldn't want to be this person. Look at, because if they do, yeah, their burdens are gonna be, tenfold. Basically, is what it's showing, right? Someone that, wow, that's pretty intense. Okay, so okay, is the new person love? Yeah, new beginnings, new success. Maybe it doesn't hurt to clean your energy from this past person if you haven't already, right? Maybe you're gonna be dealing with an air sign. If this is more the energy you're gonna be in, Leo, kind of Virgo, just abundant, right? It almost gives Empress vibes. I know it's not the Empress, but maybe because you're gonna be busy working, right? Like you're focused on money, career. Maybe you're connecting with a Leo. Leo? Whoa, okay. Maybe you're connecting with a Leo, another Leo. Maybe you're connecting with a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, right? So yeah, or a Leo. But Virgo had came out too, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. Okay. I feel like it is gonna be at the same time, it's love and lust, right? Like I feel like you two are going to work well together, right? Maybe that's gonna turn you guys on, like the work, right? That's pretty interesting. Maybe you guys, I don't know if it's someone you meet at work. I wouldn't be surprised if you do stuff in the office. I would say like, don't get fired, right? That kind of stuff. Maybe it's a Taurus, right? Not a Earth sign, right? Maybe, but take it right. Obviously, we got all the air signs, but there's something there. The Hangman came out in reverse for me, it feels like there is not gonna be. In this case, the way it came out, right? Because the Eight of Cups came out and oh, I got chills. Okay, they both came out in reverse. The Hangman and the Eight of Cups. I feel like you two are gonna know what you want. It's not gonna be like, I don't feel there's really a walking away or a. I feel like that was what the person was hoping for. Okay, let me get one more deck. I could get this deck. Yeah, because let me see what else. This is interesting. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to do this kind of reading, but right away. Okay, why did that card come out? Oh, shoot. Unless, okay, let me ask that. Okay. So there might be more than one person coming in for you. So now comes the deciphering. So the Taurus might be a little more lust because since it came out like that, I asked it, is there more than one suitor for Leo? And I got yes, there is more than one. One card that came out was the red flag. So don't mistake the red flags for a vibe check, right? Hmm. So yeah, maybe someone that seems a little like and there's something about that it just doesn't sit right with you because it doesn't match your energy, right? Which is weird because usually you're right. Leos are thought to be the life of the party, outgoing, but there's gonna be something with this person, right? Maybe that you could already see. Maybe you go out for drinks and they just wild out, right? They drink and then it's over, right? So okay, so yeah, there's definitely. I mean, hey, there's gonna be a love and lust, so you're gonna have to choose which road you want to go down, right? Unless you're dealing with someone with multiple personalities, and that's why I got these two different energies. That would be insane, but not wow. Yeah, so be careful with the red flag. So if one of these people, you're gonna find yourself again, the vibes are off because you keep inviting goblins to dinner. So maybe one of them will be a little more relaxed. One of them will seem like, oh, well, this person's more exciting, this and that. But excitement not exact. It might not exactly mean the better option for you, right? So at the end, if you make that choice and you go with the person that's more exciting, yeah, you may end up regretting it after, right? Maybe not at first. Maybe you'll be like, all right, this person is you know, this person seems to be more exciting, blah blah blah. Maybe there you'll notice if you do go down the wrong path, they're gonna be someone that's obsessive. Then you're gonna be like, man, how did I repeat this pattern again? The bad medicine, right? I'll share this story, right? I dealt with somebody once. I had a dream, right, that they were trying to do bad medicine on me. In the dream, I went through a mirror, and when they saw me, they were like, and they got freaked out. They put their head down, and I looked at them, and it was almost like, right, even in this thing, right, the image is like, it was someone that's spiritual. So what did they do? They broke a sacred law, right? They broke that law, that spiritual law, right? And I spoke with them like a year later, and I confronted them, and I was like, hey, I saw in a dream that you were doing bad medicine. And they were like, oh, that was it. And then I was like, wow. I mean, that was it. They didn't try to deny it. They did nothing. They were just like, oh. So, you know what I mean? It's real, right? People really, but as you could see, judgment, right? So be careful. Maybe that's even part of it. Sending that energy for you to repeat that pattern, right? Maybe they wouldn't want nothing more than for you to be stuck in that pattern, right? So be careful with that. This came out too, right? I think I already showed it, right? Or no? I don't know. I know you guys, yeah. I just pre-recorded, but let go or be dragged. Yeah. So yeah, someone may be obsessive. Okay, let's see if there's new person coming in, right? So damn, you literally have a love and lust. You're gonna have to yeah, you're just gonna have to decipher. Wow. Maybe you both will be into boats or something. There's gonna be something, right? I got chills all down my back, so I feel like the person, and just be careful. I think honestly, what I'm getting, you might be more attracted to the person that's the red flags. I ain't gonna lie. You might be more attracted to them. They might seem more exciting, and but the other person, you might feel it intuitively. They might be more of a gut feeling as opposed to the other person might be more the butterflies or like, or even your unmentionable is kind of right. Whether you're male or female, take it out resonates, right? Like, or the proper lingo for that, right? Whatever they do to your unmentionables, that might be the red flag person. The other person, it might be just something weird, right? You look in each other's eyes and there's something there, right? For some of you, you may be meant to have a baby together straight up. This is the person you're meant to have a kid with, you know? Maybe that kid's meant to be something special, right? My gut's doing a little tingly there, so I think that's but you will never know if you make the wrong choice. Yeah, right? So it's pretty interesting. I'm remembering things about life. So thank you, Leo. Let me roll the dice real quick. That was interesting, right? I didn't expect that. It was a little at first I thought it was the same person, but yeah. 42 might be significant. 24, right? Maybe you meet at midnight under some strange circumstance. Maybe, yeah, 42, 24 might be significant. What did Leo? August 4th, August 6th, August 2nd might be significant. Maybe that's your birthday. So, on that note, I think, yeah, I'll end it there. Leo, let me know if that resonates and just be careful, right? If in the past you were going through something, I feel like the spirit world's dealing with that, right? So, you don't have nothing to be concerned about. The only one that could bring yourself down now is if you make the wrong choice, right? Don't if that's the cycle you want to get caught up, then by all means give in to the lust. If you let me see. Okay, let me ask this. Mm. For some of you Leos, just be careful that maybe you know how they say that past person might pick up on that energy, you know? When they try to confront you in some way, I wouldn't give any energy to it. There's no need to give any energy to it, right? So if they try to pop back in the picture, don't give energy to it, right? It's just gonna. There's no point, right? It was someone, right, that didn't care, vicious with their words. They didn't care about your feelings, nothing like that, right? Obviously, um, if the bad medicine card came out, right? So, I feel like you're actually gonna meet the love person first before the lust person. So that's how you'll know it might be right before, right? Like maybe even in the same day, like you're gonna feel like, whoa, okay, I got it going on today, right? Like you might run into the love person, and then right after the lust person might be ready to go, right? You'll meet the love person. Oh, wow, okay. Get each other's numbers, or you get their number, or whatever, and okay, I'll call you. And then you meet the lust person, and it's like, well, what are you doing tonight? Let's go, you know? And it could be someone like that, right? A Queen of Cups kind of energy. Maybe they seem a little reserved, and it doesn't mean, right? I know the cup is closed here, but it'll be just someone that opens their cup for the right person, right? Maybe they're gonna seem compassionate, even, right? But I feel like they're gonna come in before the lust person, right? So that's gonna be, kind of an indicator, right? That you'll know, kind of an indicator. I think like this card is kind of showing, right, for you to make sure you take the time. Because this person's standing still, right, and they got the world in the palm of their hands, you know, as long as they make the right choice, right? There's two wands, right? So this shows perfectly the love or lust. Which one are you gonna choose, right? The maybe card, you know? So on that note, I did, right? I rolled the dice already, right? So okay. On that note, I'll end it there, Leo. Thank you so much. I know this went probably a little long, but clearly the story here caught my attention. And yeah, so signs you may be looking out for. You're gonna have to figure out which is obviously the love might be, a Cancer, right? Look out for the conflict, right? Maybe with another Leo, Aries. But even though it shows you that might be your energy, right? We got Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Aries, Pisces. Forgot who the Judgment card is. I just got like a knot in my throat. That's weird. Usually I don't get that with readings. I don't get like the knot. So I don't know what the knot represents, like crying or something, having a knot in your throat. What is that usually? Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio, Magician is what I think Virgo and Gemini, right? I'm gonna look it up real quick just for you, Leo. Um, mm, maybe unexpressed emotions, swallow truths, a blocked throat chakra. It occurs when you hold back your honest feelings, swallow your grief, or keep quiet instead of speaking your mind. Wow. So that could be what you're right. Make sure you speak with, like, yeah, if you're not interested in someone, then just say no, right? If you do meet this person that you like, maybe you should express it, right? Be confident, be bold, right? You're Leo, the lion, right? This is your season. So don't let that be what blocks your thing, right? If there's someone from the past that they try to come back in, maybe that's why I saw the conflict and I told you be careful. But hey, take it out resonates. If some of you do need to express it with the throat chakra, then I stand corrected. I mean, I felt that energy, so I would say steer clear of drama. But if that's what you need to do, then so be it. Because I felt that, trust your intuition. I felt that not, and you saw what it means. So okay, so I stand corrected. If that's what you're being guided to do, just know, right? Just don't hit nobody or something, because then obviously, right? Don't let it get so heated that then it gets into a physical. It turns into a physical altercation, right, or something like that. So okay, I'll end it there. I know I keep going on and on, but I guess because it's hot, it's putting me in a kind of like relaxed mode, and I'm just like whatever. All right, cool then. All right, Leo. Hopefully that helps. Do I need to pull anything more? Because that weird throat thing kind of left me a little. Ugh, I even got me tired. I mean, guess I'll just do one of these. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, you just have to express the boundaries very clearly. This is sacred space. Boundaries aren't mean, they're spiritual fences. So that's all it is. Maybe you just got to be clear, like, no. Right? No is a complete sentence and blah, blah, blah. And that's it. See, and this is kind of maybe someone not going to like that, but be very clear, right? No, no time for BS, no nothing. So, okay. On that note, I'll end it there. Thank you, Leo. All right. Peace.